How's it going, guys? Ben here with Griffin Armament, back with another podcast. Today I'm talking with Ryan of Mud Gunner on YouTube.
What's up, guys?
So yeah, Ryan, I guess, how long have you been doing this? I don't even know.
So I started YouTube back in 2017, but
really?
yes.
Okay.
But between 2017 and December of 23, I didn't get like too many videos up. It was about 16 that time.
Sure.
And then from December of 23 to now, I've posted basically daily.
Wow,
So,
that's like full form content.
yeah.
Full length.
So in like 2024, I was able to get up 368 videos and 368 shorts. This year, I'm not going to get up as many videos because I want to focus more on like quality and maybe get like more range time behind the guns. So
what do you talk about for 368 videos?
I don't even know. Like,
That
I
is
work
awesome.
6 days a week in a gun store too, so my life revolves around guns, which is nice. But yeah, it's the at-home videos where it's like, okay, what do I talk about tonight? But that was my goal for 24, was to just commit myself to posting daily.
Yeah.
So I made it work. I don't know how, but we did it.
I think that's what kind of drew, I think it was actually Maida who found your channel, but I kind of knew about you for a while, and that's what kind of drew me to you, was like just the sort of at-home, like normal civilian gun owner.
Yeah, because I'm not law enforcement, I'm not military, but I tend to like collecting the stuff that they use. I like cloning what they use. It's like a really fun hobby for me, and it's my passion. So
Sure. So working at the gun store, I'm assuming that gives you access to a lot of really cool stuff.
Yes, a lot of really cool stuff, and then like pretty decent deals because we're a secondhand store as well. So we carry new products, but I would say our main bread and butter is buying and selling used guns.
Oh, really?
And that gives us the power to get stuff that hasn't been made in who knows how long. Like we have a belt-fed MG34 there right now, and I got to shoot it on a YouTube video, which was awesome. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So do you guys have like a range on site and everything?
We don't.
Okay.
So just a retail gun store. When you walk in, the gun store's been around since the 60s, so well before you or I were born, but and it still looks like it's from the 60s.
Yeah.
But it's just a very like, you go in and it reminds you, or I would assume it takes you back to like the good old days, because we still have like the old wooden walls that's like well before we were born, so they hold up all the guns. But a lot of the guns, like I get to place our orders and stock the store, so we got a lot of tactical stuff in there, but we still get the old school stuff as well.
Cool. So I guess a follow-up question, like what's either the quirkiest or the most out there gun that you've seen somebody try to sell you guys?
It changes by the week. Like I've seen so many guns I've never even seen before. Like I have to Google it when they come in, or they're so old or so odd they made 10 of, or like you can't even look it up unless the person has the story and like the name and model, because a lot of stuff like it's just so all over the place. It's things that you wouldn't even think about were real until they come in the store.
Right, yeah, so I think that's kind of harkening back to that good old day of like when everyone was innovating.
Yeah, and we still get like the last century stuff, the last 100 years, like early World War I guns, World War II guns, like we get that stuff, and I would say that's pretty common for us, which, you know, to the typical gun store, that wouldn't be common. Yeah. But that's our common. So the uncommon stuff would be like prior to the 1900s, or just early 1800 stuff. Like that's not my specialty, but
that's got to be wild. Yeah. Then you're getting into like muzzle loading and flintlock.
Yeah, we've got like Civil War era stuff. And like we at some point, like when it's like 1700s, early 1800s, we're like, all right, this is not our specialty. So if you want to sell it, we'll give you our best ballpark offer. But like that, we're not like. We can't evaluate some stuff like that because we use Gunbroker a lot. So if it doesn't show that it sold on Gunbroker recently, like a similar one in similar condition, it's hard to evaluate some of that stuff.
It's like the Kelly Blue Book of guns. That's kind of cool.
It really is that, which is cool.
So you've been running the Griffin stuff for a little while. I think you got a suppressor and a gun from us?
So just a suppressor right now. I got the HRT 556, which was a perfect finisher to my HRT inspired clone. So the FBI HRT rifle, normally it's an 11.5 Colt or Rock River. I did my own version of it on a BCM 11.5 because I didn't have a 11.5 Colt or Rock River lying around. So I did the Geisley Fed Mark IV rail, lots of the OD green furniture to go with it, aim point T1 and a Steiner laser, and then just your guys' HRT 556 suppressor, and it's like a perfect package. And like you can run it on like a standard 11.5 or whatever barrel length, and it runs really smooth.
Nice, cool.
Yeah.
I guess, is there anything anything you'd like to see us do? This is a question I haven't asked anyone yet, but.
Yeah, so, I mean, I see you guys like kind of like reiterating stuff, designing stuff, coming out with like newer versions of your cans, the muzzle devices. Like I think you do a really good wide range of muzzle devices. I haven't had the opportunity to shoot your gun yet, but like looking at it and like talking to you guys about the features that you've put in it, I mean, it seems like you're really, you know, taking it to that step of like a good suppressor gun, because not every gun is built out of the box to be suppressor ready.
Right.
I changed like the buffers and springs on some of my guns. I haven't gotten into the bolt carrier group changing yet, but I know that can help, or even the adjustable gas block stuff. So I know you guys are thinking a lot about that stuff. So as far as like making it a better suppressor host, I don't know. It seems like you guys are already ahead of that.
Right. Yeah, I think the one thing that I think would give people a better feel would be an adjustable gas block, because like ours run unsuppressed or suppressed. Totally fine, but we're actually working on a 2-stage gas block for like suppressed, unsuppressed. So
and I do like being able to shoot something suppressed and unsuppressed, because you know, depending on the state you live in, you may not be able to get like an SBR or a suppressor. So being able to just buy your gun and run it with off-the-shelf ammo. And I'm more of a brass shooter guy, but the guys that want to run steel case, I know that doesn't run in every gun. So or even like 223. Like I shoot a lot of 223 brass and like 5.56 brass. I don't tend to run steel case through my guns, but I've heard like from, you know, peers and, you know, friends and stuff that some of them complain if a gun won't take steel case.
Yeah, that was kind of a challenge without the adjustable gas block to get to A, run suppressed and unsuppressed, and then B, run with
crappy
all these
ammo,
different crappy ammos, you know. So that's a tough thing to get down. But I guess wrapping up, anything you got going on? Anything fun you got on the schedule coming up for the YouTube channel? Content?
I feel like again, working in the gun store I work at, like I have access to a lot of guns, and I like buying guns. It's like my favorite thing. So like I'm working towards a couple like more like specialty guns. Like I recently got like a Steyr AUG, and I'm paying on some other stuff. So I feel like every month I want to get some cool unique guns up, or like occasionally I will buy some of those older guns that are like 10, 15, 20 plus years old. I have some of the like super old guns too, but when I go look up YouTube videos, if there hasn't been a video of it in like 10 years, I'm like, okay, we got to bring something new on YouTube. So that's kind of my thought.
Good way to do it, So I don't want to, one final question. I don't want to bring up a sore subject.
No worries.
But I know you got nominated for a Gundy this year, and unfortunately Zach stole it from you.
No, he didn't steal it. He earned it. He really did.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Like I feel like I try to put up content that people will like, and not all of it. Like with the challenge of posting daily is some of the videos may not be like my favorite video, but like I talk mostly gun related stuff, but I mean I got to the point where it's like I did a video about tactical shoes that I wear, so still gun related stuff, but like I feel like Zach was really focused on, you know, precision content and really good like details. He put a lot of work into it, and I found his channel earlier in the year when I bought Knight's Armament SR25, and he was one of the only ones that posted a video about a 1993 Knight's Armament SR25. So the fact that I could look up something so very specific and he had the video, like he put a lot of work into that video, so he definitely earned that award, and I got to meet him before the award ceremony, so
cool.
You know, I was wishing us both luck either way.
Right. Well, that's kind of a cool experience, and I think that it kind of validates what you're doing. People are voting for you, and because you were top, you were up there, right, for the voting?
So I think in our category, Breakout Creator of the Year, I believe there was 29 nominated people, or in the 20 range, and being top 5, I thought that was cool. I didn't even, like, I heard about the Gundies, but I wasn't even following them or knew much about it until they reached out to me and said, hey, you were nominated. And then I was like, all right. So and then I put the pressure on. I was like, okay, you guys should vote for me. And just going to the Gundie Awards, it was a cool experience.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Get some recognition. Cool, man. Well, if there's anything else you want to talk about, anything you want to bring up?
Check out Griffin Armament. They make really cool stuff. I have one suppressor as of right now, but I definitely plan on adding one of your guys' rifles because I'm a big rifle guy at heart. And other than that, I like what you guys are doing.
Awesome. Yeah, you guys go check out Mud Gunner on YouTube. He's got a lot of great content, just really down to earth, like breakdown of what you guys need. A lot of tips on, like you said, tactical gear, anything from guns to suppressors to optics.
This is my normal attires, like gun pants and stuff. And,
He lives, breathes, talks guns. So it's
all day,
great.
every day.
All right, Ryan, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah.